What's up, guys? My name is Austin Wayne. Welcome to TYROLIFE Fitness. Today I have another video for you guys. Now today is going to be the 5 most attractive body parts on men. Now this is not based off a scientific study or anything. This is based off of personal experience with women and personal experience with the modeling industry, and also just based off my Instagram and what seems to blow up, okay? So let's get into the video, man. 5 most attractive body parts for men, and specifically how to achieve each body part and how to increase the aesthetics for you. Let's go. Okay guys, first of all, if you are new to the channel, I'd love if you hit that little subscribe button. I'm growing an awesome self-improvement fitness channel on this channel. Okay, so the number 1 most attractive body part that I have noticed is going to be the upper chest and the neck area. So I've noticed women typically go crazy over this, and just it seems to be the most aesthetic body part on men. And especially if you have those striations, you have the chest separation, you have the separation in your neck, this is typically going to be the most attractive body part for you. Now the best way to achieve this is going to be with a couple of things. Number 1, you need to be a low body fat percentage. Obviously, if you watch this channel, you should know how to do that with a consistent caloric deficit. That's number 1. And number 2, you need to build up those muscles. So this part of the body is going to be mostly from pushing movements. So it's going to be heavy incline presses. So if you're working out alone, do dumbbells just so that you can push yourself to complete failure and then drop the dumbbells whenever needed. But if you have a spotter, go for the barbell incline press, okay? And then some heavy shoulder press actually hits the traps and the neck area quite as well too. And if you want to take it a step further, let's say you have a pencil neck, you can do neck exercises. I will probably actually film a video on how to increase your neck size and how to make it more aesthetic. Because if you have a pencil neck, it can really throw off the physique. So typically that's going to be almost like a crunch, but instead of doing a crunch with your abs, you're doing a crunch with the neck. And you have a weight like on your forehead, and you sit up and you're building that neck muscle. Okay, so this is going to be the first most attractive body part on men. And now this is not in a specific order, just so you know. This is just 5 that I noticed that people seem to go crazy over, okay? That is number 1. Okay guys, number 2 is going to be the exact same thing that you love on a woman. It's going to be your glutes, your booty, whatever you want to call it. But most people love a good ass. That is pretty much the best way to put it. So obviously the best way to build a butt is going to be with a couple different exercises. This is mostly just building muscle on the glutes. Obviously you should already be lean for all these to really actually be aesthetic. If you're not lean, the aesthetics won't be popping through anyways, okay? So to get good glutes, number 1, you should be doing squats. My favorite squat variation is going to be the dumbbell split squats or the Bulgarian split squats. Very difficult. You have to use a lot of stabilizing muscles. So building up to heavy Bulgarian split squats will be quite difficult and really build up the glutes. Now, in addition to this, you can do cable pull-throughs or single leg glute raises with a dumbbell. All these will target the glutes and really give you a good ass. That's pretty much the best way to put it. So this is the second body part that people go crazy over, okay? Number 3, you knew that this one was coming. It's going to be the abs and the V-line. So it's pretty much all in one. And I have videos about how to get abs, how to get a 6-pack. This is pretty much just being at a very low body fat percentage. And now even if you're just doing your body weight, or not your body weight, but your full body exercises, you should have a pretty developed core, but you can bump things up a little bit with weighted core exercises. So you can do decline crunches with a weighted ball or a weighted, just a plate. And then you can do cable crunches, you can do weighted leg raises, so many weighted ab exercises to really increase the muscle on the actual core. And so this, in addition to being at a low body fat percentage, will increase the aesthetics. And now a lot of people will say, hey, like, don't people like dad bods nowadays? Like, this is complete bullshit. Nobody likes a dad bod. Pretty much the reason the dad bod trend came up is because people who are insecure want to be with this type of physique because it makes them feel good about themselves. They are not sexually attracted to this physique more than a shredded V-line 6-pack, okay? So this is going to be the third sexiest body part on men. Number 4, you knew this one was coming too. It's the jawline, man. You need an aesthetic, chiseled jawline if you want to be as attractive as possible, if you want to maximize your aesthetics to the max, okay? Now, I have an entire video about how to get a jawline, but it comes down to pretty much being at a low body fat percentage and then building up your physique. I mean, even just whenever you're doing full body exercises, the boost in the human growth hormone, and also you can get this boost from intermittent fasting and a couple of other things, but this is also going to build up that muscle in the jaw. Now, you can also do specific jaw exercises, such as chewing on a mouthpiece or even getting one of those jaw or zyzz, however you pronounce it, but where you actually chew on something and you have resistance. But now this can also create a lot of inflammation and a lot more fluid than you actually want inside the jawbone. So I feel like you can overdo it pretty easily by doing the exercises. The best way to get a jawline is really just to be chiseled and to build up your physique, and the jawline will typically come. Some people, it kind of depends on how you store your body fat, because the face can be the last place for some people to lose their fat. For me, right whenever I start dieting, this is typically the first place where I lose my body fat, so I've gotten pretty lucky with this. So if you still haven't lost the fat on your face, you need to keep cutting and keep shredding and increase the water intake, all of it, okay? So this is going to be the fourth way, or the fourth most attractive body part on men. In number 5, this is going to be one of my favorite body parts. This is personally my favorite body part on myself, but it is going to be the shoulders. So, especially being natural, if you are able to build some very aesthetic, broad, muscular shoulders, this will transform your physique more than anything else. Because the shoulders, it's going to be the widest part on your entire body. So let's say like you build 20 pounds of muscle, but you don't do any shoulder exercises, people might barely even notice. But let's say you just add 5 pounds to your shoulders and nothing else, your physique will look night and day difference just because the aesthetics. Now, this is actually based off the Greek god golden Adonis ratio. So this is pretty much a ratio of the shoulders to the waist. Now, if you are lean, then the ratio should be 1.61 times your waist. So if you build your shoulders up to this specific ratio, then that will mean that you will technically have a Greek god Adonis golden ratio, and your physique looks very good at this point. It is just very appealing to the eye. Do some more research on the Adonis golden ratio. It is pretty much within everything, like buildings, architecture, everything. It's based off this ratio. So if you're able to build this ratio with the shoulder to waist, it's going to instantly just boost your physique, your aesthetics through the roof. And most women, most people, they seem to really appreciate good shoulders. So the best way to build the shoulders, heavy shoulder press. This is the only way. So you want to build up that myofibril muscle hypertrophy. So it's the actual muscle fibers with very heavy shoulder press. So for example, the best way to do this is going to be reverse pyramid. So I like to start off the first set with about 4 to 6, and you want to stop about 1 until failure, and then rest 2 to 3 minutes, and then drop the weight a little bit, and then the next set you want to do about 6 to 8, and then the last set you want to do about 8 to 10. Now what this does is it begins the first set with the most muscle hypertrophy and most progression as possible, and each time you come back to the gym, try to push for a little bit more, okay? So this is going to be the 5th way to increase your aesthetics as a male, and the 5th most attractive body part on men. Okay guys, that is it for the video today. This is the 5 most attractive body parts on men. If you liked the video, I'd love if you hit a like on this video, subscribe for more videos like this, and yes, there's a lot more videos coming. Drop a comment if you have any questions, and then obviously I do personal training, so hit me up with the free consultation. Link is in the bio for your one-on-one chat with me, and we would see if we're a good match together. So that is it. Be sure to follow me on all my social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything, okay? Peace and love, guys.